can see that you're ready. He's ready. Are you guys ready for today's story? All right. The book we have today is A Day with No Crayons by Elizabeth Rusch, illustrated by Chad Cameron. In today's story, Liza, our main character, lost her whole bucket of crayon because she decided to draw on the wall. But Liza really loves colors. Let's find out, is she able to survive a day with no crayons? Let's find out. Liza loved crayons. She treasured turquoise. She adored apricot. She flipped over fuchsia. In fact, coloring made Liza feel tickle me pink. Every day, Liza filled her coloring books with aquamarine ocean, rare purple plums, and screaming green dragons. She papered the walls of her room, the hallway, the bathroom with bright, neat pages. Wow. Then, one day, Liza ran out of paper. Her coloring books were all full, and there wasn't a single sheet of blank paper. Liza paced the room, unsure of what to do, until she discovered right in front of her one blank wall. Oh, that's not a good idea. What on earth are you doing? Her mother cried. Coloring? Liza said. Coloring? Your wall? Her mother exclaimed. Oh no. She snatched up Liza's crayon box. No more crayons for you today. No crayons? Liza cried. A whole day with no crayons? Liza shuffled into the bathroom feeling blue. Midnight blue, in fact. A day with no crayons? She grumbled. She gripped the toothpaste crossly. Crossly, that means angrily, squirting the blue-green streak across the sink. Now look at the mess I've made, she mumbled, smearing it towards the drain. Later, Liza trudged to the park and smacked her foot in puddles. Trudged. What's trudged? Trudged is like when you walk slowly, like you walk as if you're exhausted with heavy steps. She trudged to the park. A day with no crayons is as brown as mud, she murmured, stomping around the basketball court. It's as brown as mud. I think that looks beautiful. Finally, Liza slumped to the ground and brushed her grass-stained knees. But the green wouldn't come off. She leaned forward for a closer look. She thought. That's spring green and jungle green mixed. Liza rolled over and found herself eye to eye with a lovely flower. Why, that's not bluebell at all, she said. It's more like cornflower. Liza yanked a nearby dandelion and crushed it in her fist. When she opened her palm, it glowed. And this isn't dandelion yellow, she laughed. It's more like laser lemon. Liza jumped up. It's even lovelier than laser lemon. Liza mashed dazzling yellow dandelions onto her cups. Then she squashed purple blueberries onto her pockets and rubbed brilliant orange tiger lilies onto both legs. Whoa! Running through the park in her rainbow pants, Liza suddenly saw colors everywhere. She dragged a muddy stick across the park, sketching a chocolate brown tree trunk with long stretching branches. She pressed leaves of meadow green, sea green, and forest green in the mud and squished them into the tree until it shimmered. She gathered flower petals and fashioned birds that flew with her across the park. She made those. As Liza left the park, she scraped an old red brick along the sidewalk, drawing a desert, some camels, and a whole caravan. Caravan? What's a caravan? A caravan is a group of pilgrims or traders traveling together across the desert. Look at the camels, they're traveling across the desert. Near her house, Liza gathered gray-blue pebbles and laid them side by side until an ocean swelled. Up the front porch steps, Liza scattered dandelions and rhododendron petals until a sunset glowed. Rhododendron. What's rhododendron? It's a flower. That's rhododendrons. That night, Liza crawled in bed, arranging her pillows around her. Outrageous orchard, she thought. Magic maze! Watermelon! Her mother walked into the room holding Liza's crayons. You can have your crayons back, her mother said, kissing her on the head, if you promise not to color on the walls. Liza eyed the crayons her mother held out to her. She smoothed the blankets on her bed and considered the coloring book spread out on the floor around her. Look at what she made. She said, I think I can go one more day with no crayons. The end. Do you remember why Liza's mother took her crayon? Because she was writing on the wall. How did she feel when her mother took her crayons? She was upset. Did you learn any new colors from today's story? I learned fuchsia. I learned dandelion yellow, aquamarine blue, royal purple. How about screaming green? And that's the end of our story today. I hope you look around you and discover new colors around you.